Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should be terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. It shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's
Shaw is the guilty party there. Martial. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Goretzka. And it's Muller.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Davies doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Martial. Davies, and it's played forward. Muller. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lingard. Greenwood. Now it's Lewandowski. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Pogba. And it's Rashford. Clears it out of harm's way. Hoists it forward. Alaba goes looking. Gnabry gets into a dangerous position. Wan-Bissaka.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Goretzka. Gnabry. Muller. Gnabry. And he's whipped it in low. And that should be the keeper's. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Greenwood. Matic tries to switch the play. Phil Jones. And it's Lingard. And he just whacks it away. Phil Jones. Wan-Bissaka. Matic. Wan-Bissaka. There's the delivery. Yep, it's a corner. Shaw. Swung over into the middle. Just brushed off the ball there. Chip through. Kimmich can hoist it clear. Rashford goes for goal. Gnabry. Forward it goes. Davies. Goretzka. Müller. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes? Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. The action has already resumed here.
Manchester United clearly...
And a header! And he's straight offside. So here comes the substitution. Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. And it's Müller. Gnabry. Pogba gets it back. Martial. Gnabry. Kimmich. Gnabry. And it's Müller. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rashford. Alaba does well there, alert, and the counter is on. Big chance! Marvellous goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Manchester United themselves into the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Goretzka. Sane plays it forward. Has he picked him out? Müller. Wan-Bissaka. Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Matic. Now can he finish? He's gone for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
That has sent him sprawling. Gnabry tries to get it forward quickly. He's left his man. Now it's Goretzka. Greenwood. Hernandez gets into the right position to intercept. And it's Müller. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Munich showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must. Rashford! This could fall anywhere. Away from immediate danger. Rashford, that's it! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Bayern Munich can make their change now with a break in play. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Out to the left it goes. Sane on a charge down the left. That's great strength on the ball.
Bayern Munich are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And here's Martial. And here's Lingard. He's managed to get it away.
Manchester United are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Oh, what a ball! Coman! So close to drawing level.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Five minutes left on the clock. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Done very well to intervene.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Alaba. Coman pushes to get on the end of it. Now it's Gnabry. And here's Lewandowski. Kimmich. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Lewandowski. Pogba. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Maguire battles to win it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are in the conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Well, the Estadio Alejandro Villanueva is definitely a venue with an old-school feel. It holds about 33,000. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. we'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped? And the finish! Jordi Alba. Piqué. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Griezmann. Philippe Coutinho. Messi. Jordi Alba. He's got away. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba delivers. And through to the goalkeeper. Gomez. Keita. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Wijnaldum pings it in. Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Fabinho. Wijnaldum plays it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Jordi Alba. And it's played forward. Jordi Alba drives it forward. Van Dijk. Jota tries a shot!
Firmino very cleverly provided a return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Roberto. Coutinho. Mohamed Salah. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And it's Griezmann. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Who's ball? Who's... Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
A hit! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. They've got to make it count.
There's a poor kick by the keeper. Been into PK. Hoists it forward. Philippe Coutinho. Liverpool are in control here on the brink of half-time. Well positioned to make that interception. PK. Forward it goes. Coutinho. Shoots! Now it's Mohamed Salah. Right through the middle. Jota. He's gone for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Liverpool are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
There is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Liverpool come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Mohamed Salah. Firmino! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Firmino sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And it's Wijnaldum. Over to the left. A real chance if he can get through. It's a brilliant interception. Griezmann. Defenders on the back foot. Philippe Coutinho. Griezmann. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And it's Salah. And here's Roberto Firmino. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Roberto. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Liverpool get it back again. Chance! Jota. Wijnaldum goes for goal! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Roberto. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal.
Coutinho.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Real chance!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Piqué. Philippe Coutinho. And it's played forward. And the weighted pass.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Looks to dink one in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Jordi Alba. Fabinho proves too strong there. Robertson. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Griezmann. Griezmann crosses.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Now it's Griezmann. Oh, they could break here. Out to the right. Some good stubborn defending there. Almost there, and the players can feel it. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
Just remains for me to thank Jim. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud. World and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Decoit, this vast arena with a capacity of well over 50,000. Its name actually means the tub. For so long, one of the central hubs of the Dutch game. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this source, and that's a fine start in itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, no question that's a foul. Martinez. This could fall anywhere. Hoists it high. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Lloris deals with it effortlessly. Perisic floats one over. Reguilon. Needed a better pass there. Skriniar. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Gets wrestled off the ball. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Bale. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Chance! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. And it's Bale. Kane, it has got real chance! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Forward it goes. Foot in. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. He's had that put on a plate. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Looks to clip it forward. Hakimi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Kane. Skriniar. Hakimi. Skriniar. Gagliardini. Kane absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Bale. Strong challenge within the laws. He's making good use of his strength there. Has a pop! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And the weighted pass. Oh, good interception. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're off again.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though,
Martinez! Brought forward. What does he try from here? Martinez. Gagliardini. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Perisic. That is an adventurous run down the left-hand side. It's a good-looking cross. Son Heung-min. Bale. Son Heung-min. Dele Alli. Handanovic sends that a long way. They continue each to cancel the other out. Vidal. And here's... tries a shot! Sticks it away! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
It's come through. He's had a go! In it goes!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Tottenham grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Son Heung-min, defending of the desperate variety. Perisic. Gagliardini. Vidal. Gagliardini plays it forward. He's tried one. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Martinez simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Dele Alli. Oh, for some tackle that. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Martinez. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And here's Kane. And here's Son Heung-min. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Hakimi. Looks to dink one in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Dele Alli. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Perisic. What a throw in. And it's Perisic. He gets past his man. Has a look and plays it in. Vidal gets it out to the wing.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And Martinez! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hakimi. They get a throw in. Skriniar. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Just brushed off the ball there. Dele Alli. And time is up. Tottenham played a big part in it, but they walk away with nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. This is certainly one of the more modern, more high-tech arenas around Europe. It is the Veltins Arena. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, who else but Hazard, a slalom-like dribbler who's afforded a certain amount of freedom to stray where he wishes, and he's also a more consistent finisher and the sharpest of turners in the box.
Not to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Lobs it in gently. Job is there, and he can... Has a pop! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Shapes to shoot! Casemiro. Azar. Forward it goes. Coaxed through there. He's got options out wide. Isco looks to clip it forward. Tries to get it clear. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Going through, has a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Still, a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Chip through. Roof hits one!
Well, once he went with the shimmy, it looked like a gimme. How frustrating.
Kia. Approaching the half-hour mark. No goals as yet. Calabria. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Sergio Ramos. Kroos plays it forward. Hernandez. Calabria. And help's available out wide. He's in space and looking for options. To hit it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Madrid can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Out to the right. Isco. Quick drop. It's Asa! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he knew the more sensible move was to pass it, and yet he couldn't resist.
Milan get it back again. Brahim Diaz, played out to the right. Gets the better of his man. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Now it's Benzema.
That's just very well played.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then.
Madrid clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Big chance! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Casemiro, Modric. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hernandez. Hernandez switches it towards the other side. He's made good progress from a deep position. Can he deliver? Turns and goes back. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looks to dink one in. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Modric. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Modric plays it out to the flank. Isco tries lifting it over. And it's hoisted clear. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And the header! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
There's going to be another change here. Plays it over to the other flank. Çalhanoğlu. Casemiro.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rebic. Varane battles to win it back. Modric drives it forward. Vinicius Junior. Nice one too. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's the throw. Time for a change in personnel. Has he found his man? Done very well to intervene. Oh, good ball.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Cleared without complication. Hazard. And oh! A real chance and a real... Çalhanoğlu. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Over to the left. Rebic looking to get on the end. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh, goes for goal! Toni Kroos. Azar. Sergio Ramos. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. Boy, you can feel the tension. Sergio Ramos shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he's found the net.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Rebic next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Marcelo is the man who's second in line.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So, the second man in line.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
The third man in the queue. Would have taken the keeper with it.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
away. I think the keeper's done really well to save that. He deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
Madrid looking to extend their advantage. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself. And he's put them two in front. So the ball is placed on the spot. Milan have to score or they have had it. Saved! And there's your hero! Madrid won it amid such drama and such desperation. That was quite a ride.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.